music just feels so good. You're on to number one.
Welcome back, y'all. This is the Echo Chamber with DJ Echo. You know how we do here on Triple Threat FM Radio. And right now, I am on the phone with R&B, hip-hop R&B, all-around amazing guy, CharliSoul. What's going on,
yes. What's going on? It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me, man. It's an awesome thing to be here today.
Listen, bro, I appreciate your time, man. I appreciate you coming through, and there was some mix-ups in here and there, but listen, man, I appreciate you being available and wanted to get this interview in, man. I do appreciate you. Loving the music, bro, and so let's. If you're ready, bro, let's just dive right in.
Yes, let's go. Let's get into it. Yes, let's do it.
Definitely. All right. So, where did you grow up? Let's go back. Let's go way back. Where'd you grow up?
Let's go back to the early '90s. '90s kid from Brooklyn, New York. East Flatbush. I mean, I was just born and raised in Brooklyn, so music was always my thing. It was around, you couldn't walk around Bedford-Stuyvesant without hearing, Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, Jadakiss, back in the early '90s, mid '90s, that's all you hear, So growing up in Brooklyn, that was a big thing for me. So shout out to Brooklyn, New York, shout out to Queens, shout out to Harlem, shout out to all the five boroughs. We out here, we live.
Definitely.
We live.
All right, so you grew up in, I would think, one of the best hip hop eras of all time, right? You grew up in the midst of it. You grew up in New York City, man, and kind of just it being part of your blood. You know what I'm saying? Coming into the whole thing. Like, when did you start rapping? Like, when was it like legit for you to start rapping?
Like I don't know, 11, 12 years old, I started writing at least like short stories and poems in my notebook. And then around like 13 years old, I started rapping. And I went through a different name at the time. I can't even remember. It's been so long ago now. But around that time, around 12, 13, I started picking up the pen and started writing and started putting my emotions on paper. And because a lot of times I was the smallest homie on the block, so no one really listened to me. So I started writing, started rapping, started doing my thing, and after a while, it just clicked.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right. Can you remember? Okay, so can you remember like the first time, like whether it was a performance, whether it was I don't know, the first time where you got off of you doing a song? And that crowd, the electricity from the crowd and the people jumping up and down and feeling you and this and that. Like, do you remember the first time where that happened and you were like, yo, this is what I want to do?
Yeah, this is it. I was a sophomore in high school and I transferred from one high school to another. And I was pretty much like, they didn't know me from a hole in the wall. Right. And there was auditions going on for the talent show. So I was like, you know what, let's try it out. You know what I mean? Let's do it. So I went, did the audition, and I ended up coming in second place to a group of, a team of girls. They had their choreography. They had a whole dance team ready to go. I think they were part of the step team. So I knew I was going against, the big leagues. But when I was on that stage, man, and I had the mic, it was like, the whole house, the whole audience didn't know who I was at all. And all I could say was just focus on the exit sign. Don't look at the house. Focus on the exit sign. You know what I'm saying? Do your bit, but go on, look at the exit sign. But once you hear the feedback from the crowd and you get the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. You know what I mean? The hairs on your arms, they stand up and you shake that nervousness. After a while, it just becomes like it's home. It's a second house. You know what I mean? But I love it. I love doing it. I love getting on stage. I love just the shock factor, that awe factor of entertaining the crowd. They like, yo, this dude dude's dope. So yeah, I love it, man.
Do you? So you're present. You live in New York right now, right?
Nah, I live
LA,
up.
right?
I live up north. I live up north. I live like 5.5 hours away from LA. I mean, from New York. But I always go down there and visit Brooklyn from time to time.
All right. So I try to. We had another artist last week. Her name was Arieliza, and I tried to get her to kind of describe the electricity that comes from a New York City crowd. And I understand, listen. When you're the featured artist at any event and people come and pay to see you, I understand that it's live and it's hype and this and that, but Can you explain to people out there that maybe don't know the fire and just the electricity that comes from a New York City crowd?
It's intense, man. It's intense. You got, I have a song called All Eyes on Me, and it's just like that. You got a lot of people just just staring at you, just eyes beaming at you. They're trying to figure out what's next. What can you give? Because this is New York City. You have millions of different people around you, millions of different characters around you. So when you in that crowd, or when you on the stage, you're looking at the house, and you look at the crowd, and you're like, man, these people, they mean business. They want to be entertained. They want that wow factor. Right. They want that. Okay, you're up next. You're on the stage. All right, let's see what you got. Because if not, get off,
Yeah, no,
let someone else do the show, but
I hear you.
It's intense. It's no joke, but when you look at that audience, you look at that crowd for the first, the second, the third, the fourth time, that fear, that goes away. There's like a wall, and then that wall goes away, because at that point, it's just, I'm holding this mic, you're looking at me, I'm going to give you one hell of a show. I'm going to make sure you walk out saying, man, this guy did something tonight. So after a while, that you break that wall, but there's definitely a fear. There's definitely that obstacle you have to climb over.
Now we're gonna get into some of your tracks next, but question, like for you as a recording artist, like, do you find which do you get the more of a high from, recording in the studio or performing on stage?
That's a 50-50.
Yeah.
That's a 50-50, because once I'm in the booth, I'm CharliSoul in the booth. I'm dad. I'm, FedEx employee. I'm that outside.
Yeah, I got you.
But when I'm in the booth, it's a whole different animal. I pop up with different ideas, and, I'm open to different suggestions. But, when I'm in that booth, it's like, whoa, my creative light bulb, that just turns on, and it's just beaming bright. It's just illuminating, just shining bright. And then once I'm on the stage, I'm like, all right, we did all the prep work. We did all the homework. All right, let's, we in the big leagues now. Let's do it. Yeah. So once I get on the stage and I'm holding the mic, and I'm feeling that feedback, that energy from the house, I'm like, yeah, I'm home again. It's just like, it's just like walking back to the door,
I got you.
So yeah, it's 50-50.
Okay.
It's hard,
Right,
but it's good.
All right, so we're talking about studio, talking about your music. So what I want to do now is, I have 6 of your songs here. I'm gonna name you a song, and then I want you to, in one word, describe the vibe. Because listen, there are people that, now I've played Rockstar before. It's definitely hype, but that's not everything that you play. It's not everything that comes from you and your camp. So for those that don't know anything about you, they've never heard of you before, for those that maybe only heard Rockstar, I'm going to name you a track. You give me the one word that describes the vibe of the song. All right?
All right.
Very important. We got to, this is it. It's vital here, okay? So we're going to start off with Get Back.
Oh, it was a movement. It's a movement. That's for sure.
Okay. All right. A movement. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to Neighborhoods.
Neighborhoods. One word to describe Neighborhoods would be powerful. Because it just came from the heart. I felt that came from like Biggie, just because I felt that once I heard that tribute to Big, because I came from Bed-Stuy, just because I came from the stomping grounds where he was at, and just like many other artists that's from Brooklyn, like, I had to pay homage to one of the greatest artists of all time.
Okay.
So when I say that, I mean that's powerful.
Right, so
like
we're gonna go into this track right here, and I'm sure I could get where this one's going. All Eyes on Me.
All Eyes on Me. That was a dedication to Tupac. Right. Actually, that's hence the name.
Exactly.
One word I will find for that would be electrifying.
Ooh. Okay. All right.
Just because that song is, again, I'm paying homage to one of the greatest of all that influences me.
Yeah.
I had to do that.
Exactly. Respect. All right. New York, Get Up.
Influential.
There you go.
It would be influential for sure. It's a hype song. It's something that you get up on your feet and your head's bobbing to, and it's something that you don't hear every day. It's something different. I try to give every listener a little piece of me that's different. So yeah, it's definitely
all right.
Definitely like that. Yeah.
I like that. Rockstar.
Oh, Rockstar, that's a good one. I gotta open up the dictionary on that one. Rockstar. One word for Rockstar would be fun.
There you
It's
go.
fun. It was
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was fun.
yeah.
It was a great song to make. Like I think people were gonna really vibe to this and
Right, right, right.
really move.
And the last track is your current track right now that you just dropped, Stripper Pole Dance.
One word for that. One word for that would be. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. The word would be vibe, I
Okay.
guess.
All right. All right.
The word would be vibe. It's something that you're at the club, you hear all the other club music, you hear Doja Cat, but then you hear this whole different, like out of nowhere. This okay, I could dance to this. I can, you know what I mean?
Right, right,
I can
right.
have some coke and rum. I can have a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a vibe.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I appreciate that. All right. I like that. I like that. Those are good words to describe those tracks.
Yeah.
If you had, first of all, who made the beat for Rockstar? That beat is just bonkers. Who produced
I
that?
actually got the Rockstar beat. I believe he live out in Germany.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a lot of the people that I mess with are not from here.
Yeah,
Uh,
I gotta agree with you on that. Like one of my best beats that I've ever rapped to was a track from a German producer. I don't know how he found me. I don't know how they came about, but he did. And I mean, they knock out there. Like and you
yeah,
would
them German,
and you
they
wouldn't
slap. Like, they
yeah,
can't.
and you wouldn't think like hip hop out in Germany, but yo, they know how to make them beats.
Yeah. You're from a website, dreambeats.com, and I got it. This it's actually it's a female.
Okay, all right.
Dope. I love it. Yeah, her name is Eliz underscore MUS.
Okay, all right, all right.
That's her name. But out in I believe in Germany somewhere. Definitely not in America.
Gotcha. Okay.
And so when I heard, and this is crazy. Like this is crazy. I'm sitting down and I'm rolling my louds. I'm about to smoke my L real quick, spark a blunt real quick.
Right, right.
And I was like, yeah, all right, this is all right. We gotta add this on it. We gotta add this on it. And it's different if you hear like the rest of my catalog. You hear the rest of my song.
Yeah.
It's I try to give the listener as like November 15th is different from Rockstar, which is different from Stripper Pole Dance, and it's just everything is different. I try
try to be versatile.
right.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so if you had the and usually I say like you had the opportunity to collab with one like present artist to a W, but I'm gonna switch it up, and I'm gonna say if you had the opportunity to collab with one of the greats that are not here with us, you trying to make the most fire track ever in the whole world.
That's me.
Who would it be?
That's me. If I had one artist that I would definitely do something with. That put me in a spot.
I know, bro. We asked the tough questions here, man.
That's tough. That's tough. All right, I got so many heads. I got so many heads.
I understand.
I got so many heads, and I would love to work with Aaliyah.
Ooh.
I would love to work with Aaliyah.
Yo, you came out of left.
Like
I was
someone,
thinking
I
like
was thinking,
Biggie, Pac, DMX.
right? Nah, I would love to work. Yeah, just because I saw. Like I just would love to pick her brain. Like she was gone too soon. It'd be Aaliyah, a Left Eye. Like I would love to pick Left Eye brain if she was here. God bless her. So,
right.
like you know what I'm saying? Like it's different because you hear like, oh, he was like a male hip hop artist. Like I think diversity is where the females at, where the women is at too. Because they definitely paved the way in the culture. So like, yeah, definitely Aaliyah or Left Eye.
Okay, I like that. Listen, that'd be a dope track right there, man.
Right.
Man,
right.
I look at both of them, man, and I'm like, yo, they were just, man.
They were just going too soon. Like
so many of these artists, man. Like
right.
if Pac and Biggie and Aaliyah and Left Eye, like if these artists didn't pass away that early in life, like. Imagine what the game would be now, man. I really do think, man, the game would be totally different now, man.
It would change.
I really don't like the direction that hip hop has, especially mainstream hip hop. I understand the underground stuff. I understand, the rap battles. Yeah, that's the culture. That stays the same. That's never gonna change. But when it comes to mainstream hip hop and rap, man, it's just taking just a weird turn. And I believe like if those people were still with us, man, it'd be different, man. So all right, Aaliyah, I like that. Aaliyah and Left Eye, man. I got you. Okay, so when you're getting ready to write a song, right? You're getting ready to write a song. Do you buy the beat, like a hot beat? Do you buy the beat first and then rap off the beat, or do you already have a rap in mind and then you look for a beat that matches with it?
First thing, step one is I roll a blunt.
This dude said I roll.
We gotta get right.
That's first. The pregame. Okay, I got you.
Pregame, roll a blunt, get right. What I do is I listen to the instrumental first.
Okay.
So right. I would listen to like a snippet of it. Give like a 20-second sample of it.
Gotcha.
And I would have like 4 or 5 different songs from different producers. And I would write them all down, or I'd bookmark them, I'd favorite them. And then I would just do a process of elimination. What do I want on this tape? What topics, or, is this sound the same as the last song that I put out? Or, I want it to be different. So, there's a lot of variables when it comes to it, but,
you let the beat influence the track.
I let the beat. And then once I feel like my body starts moving freely,
right,
like it starts dancing free, I start bobbing my head, I start nodding my head freely without thinking about it,
right,
then I know, okay, this has to go here because it was meant to be here.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. I feel that. Okay. Let's go over your social media because now you got people hooked, bro. Like they want to yo, I'm feeling this dude. He's insightful. He pays homage. He's respectful towards the culture. Yeah, I want to follow. I want to find this dude. I want to hit him up on his socials and buy all his tracks on iTunes and this. So let people know how they can find and follow you.
Yes, please. Thank y'all. And man, y'all can follow me on Instagram _ on TikTok _CharliSoul. I mean, just everywhere. Just type in CharliSoul on Google. You know where I'm at. Y'all can follow me. God bless y'all. Thank y'all so much for me.
It's because you cut out there again. It's at _CharliSoul. It's Charlie is CharliSoul. One word.
Yes.
_CharliSoul. If you type in CharliSoul, if you Google CharliSoul, it'll put you everywhere you need to go. As soon as this show is done, hit up his iTunes, buy up his tracks, all that good stuff. Support.
Yes.
All right, so
a new merch coming out too, so
merch.
that's good.
Gotta have the
merch coming out. Yep, we got merch coming out. You'll see it on the Instagram. You'll see it on the gram. Again, follow me on the gram for more. I ain't going to spoil it. So y'all just gotta follow to find out.
That's it. That's it. All right. Last two questions. All right. So again, the hip hop rap industry right now is thick. Now maybe going in a direction that maybe some of us old heads don't really like, but it's thick and they're everywhere, all different races and all different creeds and all different, sex, all that kind of stuff. What sets CharliSoul apart from everybody else?
What sets CharliSoul apart from everybody? I can't even say the hunger because there's a lot of artists out there that's hungry.
Right.
Thank
you for saying that. Thank you for saying that because that hunger is a big part of who you are. But there are people that are working hard, man. Hunger,
and they
hunger
grind.
Can't be hit.
Right.
Go ahead. I like
so
that.
Hunger can't be it. You know what I mean? Hunger is that because everybody hungry.
Yeah.
One, CharliSoul apart is just I would say the drive because I've been doing it, and everyone say I've been doing it for years. I've been doing it for years. It's something that you feel,
right?
Like something that you feel in your heart. Ask you, when you're a kid, what do you want to be? Up. I want to be a cop. I want to be a firefighter. I want to be a policeman. No. When everybody asked me what I wanted to be, I told them I have no clue. Right. So it's like the music found me.
Right. Ooh,
you know what I mean? Like I was just vessel. I had purpose, but I was like the vessel, and the music was just like this is it. Right. So what sets me apart is like I felt like I was born to do this.
Ooh.
Like
Okay.
people, you know, they hone their craft, and I like that. I like craft as I go. I love to absorb knowledge from other, but I feel like this was home. Music is
Right.
just home for me. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
that's when you ask me like, how you feel. How do you feel more in the studio? I said that's tough. It's 50-50 because 50% of me is studio, 50% of me is
Right.
performance, but 100% of me is music.
Right.
So
You gotta put that on a shirt, bro.
yeah, definitely,
You gotta put that on a
definitely.
shirt. All right. I like it. I
Yeah.
like it. All right.
Mhm.
Give me 3 things that your fans don't know about you. That you don't like, you don't post up. It's not, they can't find it out watching your videos. You ain't post up about it on your IG. 3 things. It could be a quirk, it could be a personality trait, it could be a talent that you have, but 3 things that your fans don't know about you.
I build cars on the side. I'm a mechanic on the
There
side.
you go. I
Right.
like
I
that.
work on
Okay.
cars. I paint.
Okay. Like you paint,
Yeah,
you paint like portraits or you paint like houses?
I paint like free draw, like open mural, like
Okay.
yeah, like you go to the museum and you see
Multi-talented.
like
Okay.
Mozart type, yeah, you see some
Yeah.
like crazy, yeah. I paint, and one I love to cook. I love cooking, man.
Look at
Cooking is
this.
my thing. Yeah, and I speak a second language. I speak Thai, so yeah,
Damn, son.
my mom's from Thailand, so I speak a little Thai. So there's a lot.
Wow. All right.
Yeah. I try to
Man,
change it up.
see, that's what I'm talking about, man. See, listen, man. I keep trying to tell people that we don't just interview your ordinary people, man. Like we interview
Right.
people that are like epic, bro. You're
Yes.
epic. The music is
Yes.
dope. The
Thank you. Thank
personality
you.
is there, man. And I
Thank
mean,
you. Thank you.
you got a lot going on for you, brother. I'm excited to see where you go. Listen, this has been an epic interview. Thank you so
This is an
much, man.
honor. Oh my God.
Dude. I know you're super busy, man. And so,
Yes.
listen, what's gonna happen now is I'm gonna stop talking, man, and I want you to introduce your track. Let them know to go out there and buy it right now. And
Yes.
that's
Yes.
it. I'm gonna stop talking right now. You take it
Yes.
over, bro. Do your thing.
Yes. Thank you, man. Bless up, man. You a blessing. I appreciate you letting me do my thing. Listen, y'all need to go check it out. Stripper pole dance.